Hello everybody and welcome to a new video, the last video for the year 2020, and what a year it's been. Oh my god, I don't have to tell you all the things that happened this year, but we are going to try to end this year on a positive note. So yeah, as you read on the title, this is going to be a review video of all the cool things that happened, for the channel and myself included. Okay, so we're going to get to the computer in a second, but I really want to start the review out way back in the beginning of the year. Now that I think of it, I actually started the year like I start most years, at my dad's house, eating like a pig. But I gotta tell you, this one was actually a little bit different because I was actually a little nervous and a little excited by the fact that I was going to attend NAMM for the first time ever. I mean, I had actually had a lot of chances to go when I was working at Sam Ash, but I would have to pay for my own ticket and they would take that time off of my vacation, so I didn't really care for that. But this time was going to be a lot different, and it was. And then, right after that, the Excel Sustainability Tour was kicked off. So anyway, I did make it to NAMM and it was awesome. I was so looking forward to this year's NAMM, but unfortunately, due to COVID, it got cancelled. But that's okay, I'll be there next year or whenever they open it up again. So I want to take a second to actually thank all of the brands that I work with this year. Especially Music Nomad Care, because they gave me the badges to enter NAMM. So thank you guys. But I also want to take a second and thank all of these brands. ML Sound Lab, Simo Duncan, Dadario Strings, Hex Hider, Lancaster Audio, Hosatech, and Legato Accessories. And I'm sorry, I want to apologize if I'm missing any of the brands. But yeah, thank you very, very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I went to NAMM, and NAMM was awesome. And then we kicked off the tour, and we played death metal in 6 different cities throughout the USA East Coast. And that was awesome. So I definitely want to take a second and thank all of the guys at Philadelphia, New Jersey, Brooklyn, New York, Pompano Beach, Miami, and Gainesville, one of my favorite cities to play in. And I'm sorry we couldn't make it to Boston and Tampa this time around, but we'll definitely try to make it next tour. So yeah, thank you guys rule. So the tour was finally over and I made it back home, and I had a lot of projects planned out for 2020, as I'm sure all you guys did. But in March, I actually fly to my dad's city to celebrate his 60th birthday, and that's when the lockdown was instituted and we started the world's longest quarantine. So yeah, it was really hard for me to get back home, but finally I did. Of course, ever since then, there was no more recording bands in the studio, there was no more playing live, no more touring, and for me personally, that meant no more income whatsoever. Because I am a musician full-time, so that's my only means of income. And that's when the YouTube journey started. I mean, I actually had a YouTube account set up before that, but it was only for the playlists and stuff like that. I had a few videos up, playing guitar at home, but nothing special. So after a couple of months, I actually decided to bite the bullet and actually start working as a YouTuber full-time. And I gotta tell you, it's a lot of work. And it took me a long time to start monetizing. And even now, with over 5,700 subscribers, it's still really hard to make any money at all. But of course, I know that if I put in the time, this channel is going to continue to grow and hopefully become a decent source of income. I still have a lot to share with you guys, so I'm not going anywhere. But I do want to take a second and thank each and every one of you subscribers out there for subscribing to the channel, for dropping comments, for dropping likes, for sharing the channel's content on Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much. And especially, I gotta thank my members, who actually are, at this point, the main source of YouTube income. You'll see that in a second. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, let's get to the computer and let's see how the channel did for the whole year. Okay, so here we are. This is my channel. The first thing you need to do when you get here is you click on this join button. Alright, so seriously, we go here, YouTube Studio, and here we are. Okay, so here you can see current subscribers, and the views, they're 30% down from last month. That's really bad. The watch time hours are also 31% down. So yeah, you guys have been slacking. Or maybe my content wasn't interesting enough. Okay, so this is my last video. It got 102 views and an average view duration of 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That means that a lot of you people are actually gone by the first 30 seconds. I know that I always ask you to leave me a comment in the comment section, but if you just come into the video, you comment, and then you leave, that actually really hurts me. So please, try not to do that. You're probably gone by now anyway, but if you do see this, don't do that. And here you can see how many views I've gotten in the last 28 days, how many watch time hours, and you can see that the subscriber count actually came up a lot. So that's awesome. And this here is my estimated revenue for the last 28 days. Now let me show you, I actually got to this number because of my members. If you click on see more, it takes you to this, and here you can see the peaks. These peaks are actually members that joined. So if you actually go down here, you can see. See, according to this thing here, this is the video that made me the most money in the last 28 days. But that's not really true because this is when I got one of my members. So that jacked it up big time. So yeah, I know this video didn't make $14.58 just by judging by the fact that it only had 228 views. And this video that had 617 views only made me $3.08. So yeah, this is the hard truth. No holds barred. This is how much money a small YouTube channel like mine makes you. So I gotta tell you, if you're planning to start out a new YouTube channel because of the money, you've got another thing coming. But let's take a look at the whole year. And there we go. This is the last 365 days starting on December 31st. So basically a whole year. Now you can see all the money I made for a whole year. That's only $95.56. And that's including all the money I get from the members. You can definitely see those peaks here. I got 5,300 subscribers in the whole year, which means that I already had about 400 last year. 5,300 hours and 76,200 views, give or take. These are my top videos in this period. The Guitar Center going bankrupt video, that's the one that made the most money and got the most views. At 7,719 views, that's a ton. Followed by the Cannibal Corpse top 5 video, the first one, with 4,600 views. And then Deicide, and so on. Okay, so let me show you something really quick and give you a little ray of hope. Check this out. If you go into the last 90 days, you will see that here, it's where it starts to move. Anything before this day, October 11th, that's when I actually got monetized. So before that, I didn't make any money. So if you really think about that, I actually made $95.56 within the last 90 days. So that's not that bad if you look at it that way. But do keep in mind that you do have to work a lot and you have to post a lot of videos for you to actually get monetized. In case you don't remember or you didn't see any of the other videos, you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers to your channel and 4,000 hours of watch time for you to actually get monetized. So yeah, it's a lot of work to get there. Okay, so how much money did I actually make out of the videos? This is the entire revenue for the last 28 days. But if you go down here, you can actually see how much money I made in October, November, December, and the previous months where I didn't make any money because I wasn't monetized yet. But then down here, you can see the revenue sources. And this is the money I made out of ad revenue. So this is the money I make out of you people watching the videos. And this is the money I made thanks to my very generous members. So if you can and you enjoy the content, please consider becoming a member of the channel. There's 4 different tiers and you can actually start out with a very small membership fee and really help the channel out. And of course, the higher the tier, the better perks you get. If this continues to grow, I'm actually going to start doing giveaways for members only. So you definitely want to get involved in those because there's really not a lot of members, so the odds of winning are really high. Okay guys, so that's basically the channel's whole year in a nutshell. I really hope to inspire you guys to start out a new YouTube channel and to start creating content. It's a really good outlet, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. If it weren't for the YouTube channel, I would have probably gone crazy during the quarantine. So yeah, thank you guys very much for your continued support. If you made it this far, don't forget to drop me a like, don't forget to drop me a comment, subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet, and if you want to become a part of the team and become a member of the channel, just click on the join button below. It's real easy, and a little goes a long way. Thank you guys very much. Have a great year, everybody. I will see you all in 2021. Let's have a great one. Pot out. Metal on, dudes.